Hello and welcome to Belly's Budget Ballers, and today we're going to bring Nidoqueen and Nidoking together and have a big family bash. So, what's happening in this family bash? Well, starting with Nidoqueen. She's got attack for 3 colourless energies, Power Lariat, 10 base damage, but 50 more damage for each evolution Pokemon on your bench, and that can add up quickly. I mean, you're maxing out at 260 damage in total here. Plus, she's got an excellent ability, great for consistency, Queen's Call, that once during your turn you can search your deck for any Pokemon, as long as they're not a GX Pokemon, that you want and put it in your hand. Ready to set yourself up for the rest of the game once you get your first Nidoqueen in play. Really nice indeed. So, she's got a family member, it's Nidoking. What's he bringing to the party? Well, Nidoking has got 2 attacks. The one that we're probably interested more than anything else is King's Drum. For 1 Psychic and 2 colourless energies, he's hitting for a base damage of 100. But if he's got his Nidoqueen on the bench, his family member there, ready to have a big family bash, it does an extra 100 damage. 200 in total, which is pretty relevant and pretty devastating, especially when you start combining it with a Shrine of Punishment. You can start chipping down Pokemon really quickly here, and we've got a couple of Shrine of Punishments just to chip away. So, the rest of the deck is about helping consistency. So we've got Jirachi as our main engine here with Stellar Wish, trying to get our first Nidoqueen up as quickly as possible. Or, even better still, getting up in a Meganium, because with Quick Ripening Herb, you can, once during your turn, choose a basic Pokemon in play, and if you've got the stage 2 in your hand, you can evolve it immediately, even if you've just played that basic Pokemon down. So it's really good to go in hand with a Nidoqueen, with Queen's Call. You can get yourself rolling with that consistency game long. And that's the reason why we're not playing too many Pokemon drawing cards. We need to get ourselves set up, we need to get our Nidoqueen in play, and preferably a Meganium in play as well. And Nidoqueen's really our first priority, so we've got a Mysterious Treasure and Nest Balls to go and get our basics, and then Mysterious Treasure to get our Nidoqueen into play. Then after that, we're using that rare candy to get the first one in, then hopefully another rare candy with the Queen's Call to get the Meganium in, and we're up and rolling from there. And for our energies, because we are needing 3 energies per turn, we've got 7 Psychic energies that pairs nicely with a Psychic Recharge Malamar build, but we've got DCE so we can start attacking from turn 2. Which is really clutch as well. The rest here is just our draw supporters. We've got 3 Guzmas so we can switch around if we need. Plus we've got Tate and Liza to give us a switching option just in case we can't get an escape board down on our Jirachi. So we've got some other switching options as well. So that's the deck. And today we're going to be having a look at this deck, feasting on Gengar and Mimikyu, because that seems to be the flavour of the night. I just came up against Gengar and Mimikyus. Literally, I played 5 Gengar and Mimikyu matches in the space of about 3 hours. So that's what we're going to have a look at. So shall we begin? I think we shall. Hello Ting Wei, and welcome to Nidoking Nidoqueen. Chikorita up front, that's less than ideal. This isn't a great starting hand at all. But we'll see whether we can make this work. So the build's analysis could be clutch to draw into something. I'm probably looking for a Cynthia though, that'd be better because I need to refresh this entire hand. Did not want to see the Chikorita up. So is it a fighting deck from my opponent? I am going first, so I have a little bit of time, but there's a good chance he's able to get a turn 1 KO, depending what type of deck he's got. Gengar and Mimikyu deck. Alright, don't want to be holding on to too much in the way of trainer cards. So I'm thinking that right now we chuck the energy, although we build analysis. I think we build analysis and see where we're at. So a Nest Ball, which is handy, and I'm thinking, do we start shrining or do I pull in a draw supporter? Let's pull in a draw supporter. Gonna desperately need it for the next turn, so what do I want to pull in here with the Nest Ball? I think what we pull in is we go and pull in a Nidoran female. I should have probably checked my deck with that. In fact, there's no doubt about it. I definitely should have checked my deck with that. I'm thinking that at this stage we chuck a Psychic NG or the DCE. We'll chuck the DCE down in the Nidoran for the moment. That's how we'll play it, and we'll leave it at that. The upside of this deck is I'm running a lot of Pokemon and not necessarily huge amounts of trainer cards. And I should be able to burn the trainer cards when needed. A lot of them, not all of them. So we'll see how we go with this. The downside is he's going to easily be able to one-shot anyway because I've got a major weakness to Psychic. And that's a bit of an issue. Okay. So he's going to try and either item block me or supporter block me. I'm assuming this will be an item block approach. That's what I'm assuming is coming here, is an item block approach to stop me playing items. So I may only have one more turn to use rare candies and things like that, which means I need to get, as quickly as possible, probably the Meganium up. That's going to be super important. So I think we rare candy for a Nidoqueen at the moment, and we go after that Meganium. So we'll rare candy for the Nidoqueen. We've just got to try and find our way into the Meganium at this stage. That's what's most important here. So Cynthia out of this. Alright, so we shall go Jirachi down. We'll go the escape board to the Jirachi. We shall chuck a Nidoran down. Unfortunately, we don't have too much going for us in the whole... In fact, let's Queen's Call here. We'll just go and get a Pokemon that I can get rid of. So, I don't feel like I need... In fact, I can... Why do I need to get rid of something? Let's just pull in the Inkay. That'd be smarter, wouldn't it? A lot smarter. So we'll go Inkay down. And we'll leave it where we're at the moment. Although I could make sure, if he's got an item block, could be a bit of an issue. I have multiple Nidokings in the deck. Let's do it. Let's get the Nidoking out. I've got a second Nidoking, so that's good. We'll pull in the Malamar. So I'm assuming there's an item block coming, and it'll come this turn. And if it doesn't, the Gengar Mimikyu is not hitting on this next turn. Now, Machine's probably going to use his Horror House GX here and stop me from playing anything this next turn, which is good for him. I probably should use the escape board on the Chikorita now that I think about it, rather than the Jirachi, because then I could have come in and started hitting down with the Nidoqueen and put the Gengar Mimikyu under pressure. So that was a mistake by me. I should have put the escape board onto the Jirachi. So he's going to build his analysis here. He's got a couple of acrobikes, so he's searching, I'm assuming, for a rare candy. That's what he'd be trying to burn through to get. Or a second Psychic Energy, because if he doesn't get the second Psychic Energy, that's a little bit painful. It's got another fossil excavation. It's got a second Psychic Energy, so here comes the GX attack, I'm assuming. Yep. So GX attack for me. Let's hope I don't pull too many trainers. Just the one. Ouch. Second one. Alright, we'll pull in another card anyway. We'll go and get ourselves... What do we need here? We've got a Malamar. I have a feeling that you're definitely dead next turn, so we shall pull in ourselves... I've got Nidorino already. I think Nidoran female. think that's what we're going to go and pull ourselves into. And just done there. So the second Cynthia, like drawing into that Cynthia was unfortunate. One trainer card would have been ideal. Because the Chikorita would have lived. But oh well. The upside is, with a lack of trainer cards... Okay, he's going to hit into the Nidoqueen. That's unfortunate for me. Should have pulled in my Meganium. Just going to look at a peeking red card. Probably going to make me shuffle a lot of these, I'm assuming. I mean, he does have the KO. He's going to shuffle them. He's got the KO anyway. So it does put me behind a little bit. But what we're going to do here is we're going to chuck the Jirachi out here. We'll start setting up Nidorans. So if I can get a big hit on him, that'll be really good. So we're going to chuck a Shrine out there to start chipping damage into it. We will chuck a NG onto this Nidoran just in here. Chuck a Nidoran female out there as well. Chuck a Malamar out there. I'm thinking that it's worthwhile using a Rescue Stretcher here and shuffling 3 Pokemon from my discard back into my deck. We can use the Psychic Recharge as well. I think I'm going to Lily here. Yep, so that was a good play. We're going to chuck a Nidoran male down as well. So that's how we're going to play at this stage. And we're going to Psychic Recharge to the Nidoran male just in here. So I've still got a lot that I have to get right. Can play item cards. We're definitely going to Stellar Wish just to have a look. We've got a rare candy. Now, was that Nidoran male there before? I'm pretty sure it was, but as much as I don't like this, I think we don't take the rare candy. Not at this stage. I think we just leave that rare candy as it is. Just to make it a little bit more difficult for him to get the Jirachi KO'd here. So we're done there. We're happy with that. We'll leave it there. Hopefully I can chip this Gengar Mimikyu within range. And if a lot goes right next turn, a lot has to go right here. So he's going to Guzma up. He's not going to... Oh, he's going to be able to KO things. So he's going to go after the Malamar here. Alright. So he's got the KO on the Malamar. So still hitting into my engine. Pity I couldn't get rid of the Cynthia as well. How many unidentified fossil cards has he played? Can this search it from the discard? Oh, it's a deck. Oh no, from the discard. Okay. Alright, so Malamar's down. We'll chuck the Jirachi up again. At least I've burnt 2 Guzmas. And a little bit more Shrine damage is nice. So right here, we're going to Nest Ball up another Inkay. Although I don't have a way into a Malamar right now. So we're going to have to work this the good old-fashioned way. So Nidoran female, you're up. And we're going to chuck a 3rd NG onto this Nidoran just in here. And we're going to Cynthia, get a fresh hand. Got a rare candy, got a Nidoqueen, so that's really good for me. So we'll rare candy into the Nidoqueen, although, no, that's not quite so good for me. Let's have a look to see what else I've got. I don't have exactly what I need. Need an unidentified, not identified fossil, I need the Mysterious Treasure. Alright, so we'll go and evolve it the old-fashioned way. So what we'll do here, we don't want anything in the cards that I've got, so we'll leave it there. We shall rare candy this one up to a Nidoqueen. And right here, we'll Queen's Call and go get a Nidorino out. And evolve into Nidorino. Now, if he's got another Guzma, which would be absolutely clutch for him, he can hit, like, KO the Nidorino this turn. We'll see if he can keep getting these clutch Guzmas. If he doesn't, and he doesn't get rid of the Shrine, that's a Gengar Mimikyu down here. So he's going to build his analysis. Getting a mixed herbs. Alright, so he's using that to heal. Nope, just going to Poltergeist. Got the resistance, so I can survive that. And now he's within range. Still need to get what I need though, so we'll start building up this Nidoqueen just in here as well. Do I go for a Bill's analysis? Or I think we Stellar Wish first. See what's here, Mysterious Treasure, so that's really good. I think we definitely take the Mysterious Treasure. Although the Mysterious Treasure is not getting me. Oh yes it is, because I've got, yeah, so Mysterious Treasure, that's for sure. Can go to a Nidorina here, although I don't think I've got a Nidorina. Maybe that was the wrong play. I think it was the wrong play here. We'll go get the Queen's Call with the Nidoking and we'll refresh our hand. So we'll go get the Nidoking here. Shut the Nidoking down. Well, what we're going to do here, I don't have the Nidorina in deck. So I think we just Cynthia for a brand new hand. Way more trainer cards than I'd like. Way more trainer cards than I'd like. But we shall retreat out of this Jirachi to the Nidoking. And we will King's Drum. Take down the Gengar Mimikyu. Get 3 prize cards, which will probably pull me in another heap of trainer cards. Couple of Nidoqueens. Gengar Mimikyu's coming down. Now the upside is I can pull that Guzma in. Like use the Guzma here. Assuming he doesn't supporter block me. So what one was that one? So that was the item block. And then the item block's not a big deal, it's the supporter block that would be a big deal here. Because I want to Guzma up the Gengar Mimikyu. Badly want to Guzma that up. So he's going to try and item block me. Well, he's going to item block me. Except I can get this out of the active. Oh no, it's anywhere. It's anywhere. So, item blocks in, but I do have a couple of Guzmas that I can play. So, we'll chuck a DCE onto the Nidoqueen just in here. And we shall Queen's Call at the moment. And I don't have a huge amount that's useful, but we will go and get the Meganium, I feel. Because that's useful for me if I can get myself into a rare candy off this. So we'll Guzma up to the Jirachi. And now we're looking for a rare candy, which I don't pull in. Both those cards are really useless to me, but Cynthia's going to get better value because I'm going down in the next turn with this Nidoking. So we'll go and pull that in for the moment. And we shall retreat out back to the Nidoking. At least if he's going to attack with the Gengar Mimikyu, it's game anyway. So we'll King's Drum right now. And that's another 200 damage. Now he needs to get that Gengar Mimikyu out in this turn. If he doesn't, it's game. He's going to judge me. It's interesting why you're playing a judge when you're playing a Gengar Mimikyu deck. Would have thought you'd want a lot of trainer cards in the hand. But okay. Trying to limit the options. Acerola won't be coming here. Was he searching to try and get rid of the shrine? Yep, he knows that it's over. Nidoking deck. There's a good KO of a Gengar Mimikyu. Good game. Hello, Dio Da. Yeah, we'll be friendly. Hello. Opponent's mulligan, so we'll go Jirachi down. Good card to have first up. If it's going to be your only basic, that's the basic you want. Peking Reg. Okay, have we got another Gengar Mimikyu? This looks very similar to the Gengar Mimikyu deck that I played not too long ago. Very similar, yeah. Like crazy similar. So a nest ball here. Chikorita's in deck, Meganium's in deck, so that's what we're gonna go. Go get the Chikorita. And we shall Nidoran down. We shall Mysterious Treasure. We'll go get ourselves an Inkay at this stage. We want to go and get ourselves Nidoran male as well if we can. But I'm thinking here is a Cynthia. We'll chuck you on the Nidoran female for the moment. We'll Cynthia first and have a look to see where we're at. 3 rare candies. Stellar Wish, we'll have a look. We do have a Mysterious Treasure which I will pull in. And that can potentially set up my Meganium, which is what I really need if he's going with the item block. Can't be relying too much on rare candies. So he's getting the fossils up. Has there been a recent deck list build of this Gengar Mimikyu? Because this is literally the second time I played it in 3 games. And it seems like the exact same deck list. Horror House GX straight away. You do realise. That's okay, I suppose you're preventing me from playing anything this turn. And I've got way too many. Okay. You're going down, Jirachi, no matter what. So what do I want to bring in? A shrine? Why not? We'll bring in the shrine. I mean, Jirachi's down no matter what. Whoever's down no matter what here. So we'll leave it at that. So if he's got a Guzma or she's got a Guzma, whatever she wants is down. And the Chikorita down could be annoying. Or does he want to take the Jirachi engine out? Who goes up if he... Okay, he's going to judge me. She's going to judge me. That's annoying. But I could whiff on any trainer cards here. Nah. Alright, so she's got the KO anyway. And the Jirachi's down. Who goes up here? I think the Inkay goes up right now. I don't have much choice than just sacrifice the Inkay while I'm trying to get myself set up. I mean, do I make it a Malamar? I do, because I can get that NG off the discard. So we shall... Mysterious Treasure right now, the energy, and we shall go and get ourselves a Nidoran male. That's what I'm really looking for here. So Nidoran male. And what we want to do now, we'll Psychic Recharge later, we'll Lily. Hopefully not into too many trainer cards. Rare Candy is really good. We'll chuck an Inkay down as well, because this Malamar is going to go... if I can Rare Candy, which I can, the Malamar is not going to go down. So we are definitely Rare Candying. And we're obviously getting the Nidoran female up. So right now, Queen's cool. We'll have a look to see what's here. So I do have a Malamar. So that's really good. We'll go and get the Nidorino. Is that how I want to play this? Go get the Malamar. We'll go get the Malamar. And we shall Inkay down. Chuck a Psychic Energy onto the Nidoran male just in here. We shall Psychic Recharge. Go and get one of these Psychic Energies down to the Nidoran. I mean, the downside is without... Yeah, I'm probably two-shotting here. I'd say 2 turns away from attacking with the way that I've just played it. But we'll leave it how it is. Leave it how it is. I mean, right now, he's going to... Well, she's going to whiff on any... Oh, he's going to judge me. She's going to judge me, okay. Yep, judge is coming. Alright, we'll see what I get myself into now. Ah, she got it. She got what she needed. So right here, I'm actually thinking we send the Chikorita up. Or do I send the Inkay up? Chuck the... Chuck the Chikorita up for the moment. Ouch. Did not want to draw into another supporter. So we're getting an S-Ball here. We shall go and get ourselves probably a Jirachi down, because if she does get the KO, I do want a Jirachi in. Just adds consistency. Do I Cynthia or do I Bill's Analysis? Well, Bill's Analysis, just because I can make things difficult. Oh, a skateboard. That's what I want. And a rare candy, which gets me... Hang on, do I have an Ultra Ball here? No, I don't. Alright, so rare candy and a skateboard. That's fine. Don't have the energy. That's the problem. So chuck the skateboard on the Chikorita. We shall rare candy up the Nidoran to the Nidoking, but I've got an energy in the discard, I believe. So I'm starting to see this combo come together, because there is an energy in the discard, isn't there? Yep. So we'll Queen's Call. We will go and get ourselves the Malamar. I mean, I could have got the Meganium in play, and that would have been probably the better of the options, actually. But this allows me to also attack this turn. I think that's pretty important. So we'll Psychic Recharge. Get a Psychic Energy onto the Nidoking here. And we shall retreat out to the Nidoking and hit with a King's Drum. So, what do we have coming now? I mean, the Guzma can come in. What would she be looking at in Guzma? The Malamar, maybe? So she's trying to stop me from playing item cards now. So I'm assuming that she's got the rare candy. Yep. So there's my item cards gone. So evolving has to happen the old-fashioned way until I get that Omastar out of here. Going to judge me. So this is dangerous. Cannot afford 2 trainer cards. Do not give me 2 trainer... Oh, nothing but trainer cards. Ouch. Nothing but trainer cards. That hurts. Alright, so the play here is chuck the Chikorita into the active, because that's the one that's got free retreat. We can go and get one of those Psychic Energies back. And we drew into a Psychic Energy, which is really good. We'll Psychic Recharge. Go and get a Psychic Energy back. Over here. So, we don't have much in the way of evolved Pokemon right now, but that's okay. We shall Cynthia. And we do have Nidorino and Nidorina, which we can start getting ourselves set. So, we want another Nidoran. Is that what we want here? The Nidoran. Or the Nidorina. Thinking the Nidorina because that... it's a hard choice. Do I have the Nidoking in deck? No, I don't. So, but do I have it in hand? No. Alright, it's definitely the Nidorina. So Nidoran female. That's how we're playing this at the moment. So Nidoran female down. Would not have minded landing into... So Nidoqueen, you're my attacker now. Would not mind landing into my shrine. That would have been good. But maybe next turn because I am taking out the Gengar Mimikyu here. So grab 3 prize cards. See where I'm at after this. It's another Nidoran female. So he's going to auto pad up. Damn, got the heads. What's she going to bring in? Nest Ball to another Gengar Mimikyu? Or Ultra Ball to another Gengar Mimikyu? I swear this deck list must have hit the net somewhere. I haven't seen it, but... Identical deck list this. Absolutely identical. So, Gengar Mimikyu is coming on. I do think Guzmaing up the Gengar Mimikyu is probably the play that I'm looking for here. Yeah, I think that's definitely the play. So similar to last time, Guzma up the Gengar Mimikyu. Knowing that I can't play item cards. But that's okay by me, and I've got double Guzma as well. So what we're wanting to do here is set up another Nidorina. Oh, Nidoqueen. And get that up and going. So we're chucking a Psychic Energy onto the Nidorina. We are using a Psychic Recharge. Get another Psychic Energy onto the Nidorina. We can go and put another Nidoran female out there. And right now we'll Guzma to the Gengar Mimikyu. This is like deja vu. Except I'm not hitting with the Nidoking this time and I don't have a shrine to help me. But we are hitting with Nidoqueen. I should have actually used Queen's Call. That was a huge mistake. Although, I'm assuming she just thought I had the Nidoqueen ready to go. Deja vu, deja vu. But that deck list must be online somewhere. Hello, Danny boy, and welcome. Alright, got the turn 1 mulligan. Alright, see what I get myself into now. Jirachi, I don't mind seeing them straight up. So it's good, Jirachi up front, Nidoran male in the back line. Probably going to be using double Nest Ball and Synthing out of this hand. That's probably the play. Gengar and Mimikyu again. I actually can't believe that. I actually can't believe that. Do we have Chikorita Meganium? We do. We do have Inkays and Malamars as well. We're definitely pulling in Chikorita now. We'll go and pull in the female Nidoqueen. So a Nest Ball. Oh, not Nidoqueen, but Nidoran. And we will chuck the energy onto the Nidoran male at this stage. And we'll Cynthia for a fresh hand. Keep in mind that I'm assuming that I'm not going to be able to play my next hand. So we're chucking a skateboard down on the Jirachi. We'll chuck a second Nidoran female down at the moment. We'll have a look. I don't know if I want to pull anything in right away. Although getting a... yeah, I definitely want to pull something in. Assuming I'm not going to be able to play next turn. That's something I've got to assume. So do I want the Mysterious Treasure? Or do I want the Shrine and just chip away? I think I want the Shrine. That's what we're going to do. We're going to Shrine here. And just chip away at the Gengar Mimikyu. And see what happens. Although I could have had a Malamar up, but I couldn't play that next turn anyway. But I could have played it the turn after. Pros and cons, no matter what. We'll just leave it at that. So for the moment, done. That's assuming, of course, that the Horror House GX is coming next. So the Adventure Bag. Get some tool cards. Getting Fire Memory. Fighting Memory. Choice Band down. That's not going to affect me. Going to Lily. Surprised you pulled in 2 tool cards unless you had to. Okay, we've got the Gengar version to back it up. At least it's a different Gengar Mimikyu build. But it seems like Gengar Mimikyu is the flavour of the day. Is he gonna Horror House GX and prevent me from playing this turn? Or is he gonna give me another turn? I think this is the question he's asking right now. The Horror House GX me right now? Nah, he's not going to. Alright. Let that Shrine chip away just that little bit more. Okay, so what we're doing here is we'll Stellar Wish first and just see what I've got to play with. Lily, Bill's Analysis, or Rescue Stretcher. So right now the Rescue Stretcher does me absolutely nothing. I don't want that. So I don't actually want anything right now. So we're just going to whiff on that. And we're going to Bill's Analysis and see what this gets me into. A Mysterious Treasure. A Nest Ball, which is 2 cards I can play straight away. Do I want to Nest Ball into anything? Yes, an Inkay. That's definitely what I want to Nest Ball into. So, done here. And we're going to Mysterious Treasure away the female Nidoran at the moment. We'll go and get myself an Inkay. So I'm assuming the GX attack will be coming next turn. So I'll go and get myself an Inkay. Oh, that was a bad play. That was smart. That was smart. I was supposed to Nest Ball to the Inkay and go and pull myself in a Nidorina. That was the combo I was planning, so then I could get the Nidoqueen up when I can play cards next. That is unfortunate. Alright. Bad misplay. Bad misplay. Very bad misplay. The Jirachi's down next turn, so we'll just have a look to see what I've got myself into. I'll get another Mysterious Treasure, just so I've got options now. No, the Jirachi's going down, so we'll just leave it there. I mean, slowly chipping away. Slowly chipping away. Espeon in the background there. Got the Lavender Town. Just going to Poltergeist without looking at my hand. So right here, I mean, I could badly whiff on getting down the... I think we chucked the Nidoran female out because I could very badly whiff on getting to that. And I didn't. That's unfortunate. So we'll chuck the Malamar down here. Then we nest ball here and go and get myself the other Jirachi, because I can retreat to it. And that's what the play is going to be. We're not too worried about falling behind in the early game. So retreat to the Jirachi, and we shall Stellar Wish. I was hoping for... I need an Ultra Ball, that's what I need. Because getting to that Meganium's hard. Or Pokemon Communication Center. Either one of them would be really good. Have I played a supporter this turn? No, I haven't. So I can Cynthia here. So that's what we're going to do. We'll use the double rare candy. So we'll go and get this Nidoqueen up. So we'll go to you for the Nidoqueen up. And we shall do a little bit of a Queen's Call here. And we shall go get the Nidoking. And chuck the Nidoking down with another rare candy. And just think, I could be on my way to a second Nidoqueen right now. But do I have the Nidorina? That's good. So we'll pull in the Nidorina. Go to a Nidorina. Chuck the... Oh, I've already played the Energy for the turn, so Psychic Recharge. Just the one Psychic Energy onto the Nidoking for the moment. I mean, I could make things awkward for myself as well, but that Espeon is capable of easily one-shotting the Nidoking. So we'll Cynthia for the moment, see what I get myself into. Alright, can oust the stadium and put more shrine damage on. And I'm thinking that we Mysterious Treasure away. In this case, we want to Mysterious Treasure away the Inkay and go and get myself a Nidoqueen so that's ready to roll when I need it. Because with only one trainer in hand, he can't do too much. So we'll leave that there. In fact, I probably should have whiffed on it because I already had the Nidoqueen in hand. And I need to maximum pull the Lily because I need another Engie. Alright, got the Silvally. So unfortunately he is pretty well set up. So he's got the free retreat to attack how he wishes as well. But he's got to be careful about just chucking things into the active, because if he can't get the Shrine out, that puts Silvally and the Espeon within one shot. And this Gengar Mimikyu, the longer it sits there, the higher risk it is that it goes down. It's going to Guzma, so he's going to pull up the Nidoking, I'm assuming. Yep. It's got the free retreat. He can't take out the Nidoking here. So that's good. I do need to get myself into an Engie card. That's what's crucial here. DCE, I mean, that's an Engie card, so we shall go and get Nidorina up. I do want a Psychic Engie here. That's what I prefer, so we'll Lily first, see if I can find myself into a Psychic Energy card. Did not get that. So I think we just go into plan B, which is chuck the DC onto Nidoking, which is less than ideal. Especially since I'm not attacking on the next turn at this stage. So we'll go DC onto Nidoking, because this does get me the 3 prize cards quite nicely. We're in a Queen's Call here and just start pulling Pokemon up. Oh, Meganium, you're up, ready to roll. I just realised that. Meganium, up, ready to roll. And right now, the Gengar Mimikyu is not going to hit him for anything, but he's not going to be hitting with the Gengar Mimikyu anyway. So, Nidoking into hand, just thin the deck of all the Pokemon. Now I just need Energy cards. So I don't really want to drag off anything, we'll just King's Drum. and get myself into 3 prize cards here. So 3 prize cards. Got the escape board. And only 1 training card, but that's not going to matter because Gengar Mimikyu's gone. Got an energy card. Do need a DCE. So now that's what I'm really looking for, is a DCE so I can power up a Nidoqueen immediately. So I've got 2 DCEs left after this. Otherwise I'm chucking the Jirachi in the active and just letting the Jirachi go down. That's really what we're doing. And we'll get a 3rd Nidoqueen into play. Oh, actually another Nidoking. Yeah, we'll get another Nidoking into play. That's how we'll play it. So, this Gengar, I've got to have a look at it. Whenever your opponent attaches an energy card from their hand, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. Ah, that could be annoying. That's for sure. But this prize card trade is certainly in my favour right now. Yeah, certainly in my favour. This Nidoqueen Nidoking deck likes to feast on Gengar and Mimikyu. And hey, since that's the flavour of the day, we'll take that feast. And it is time to rate this deck. So, what do I think? Well, before I get into my ratings, just want to note that I didn't play a wide variety of builds. Obviously, I played a lot of Gengar and Mimikyu, but the only other builds I really played, I had the opponents pulling and bailing out of the match in turn 2 or turn 3. So, it's unfortunate that I didn't get to test it against a wide variety. So take the ratings as you will, but let's get started. So, damage here. What do I think about the damage output? I am really impressed. I like the damage output of this deck. I mean, the Nidokings can start smashing at 200 pretty well from turn 2 if you can get everything rolling in time. And the Nidoqueens can smash up to 260, which is hugely relevant because combine that with the Shrine, that's 270, and that's just about every tag team getting one-shotted in the game. And if you're not one-shotting and they can't get rid of the Shrine in time, you're chipping away quite nicely and taking down a lot of GX Pokemon. So it likes to feast on GX decks and does so quite nicely. Really impressed with the damage output, especially for a 1 prize card attacking deck. So for me, damage is a 9.5 out of 10. And the defense here as well, I really like. I mean, 160 is just awkward. It really is just awkward. I mean, even the Gengar and Mimikyus, they were hitting for weakness, and yet I was still sort of able to play around it a little bit to keep a Nidoking alive for a turn or something like that to make it awkward for him. So it's really interesting. The defense held up quite nicely. I'm giving the defense for a 1 prize trade each time a 9 out of 10. Consistency, the Jirachi engine. Like this is my 2nd deck build with the Jirachi engine. First one I was obviously playing the other day with the Zapdos. And it's amazing. The consistency of a Jirachi engine is huge. I love it a lot. And it fits beautifully with a stage 2 deck. And the build's analysis, it's like another Jirachi as well. I know it's your supporter for the turn, but they combine really nicely and you can get your stage 2 decks up and rolling really consistently. So consistency here, I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10. It is a stage 2 build, it does have the stage 2 awkwardness, but the Jirachi and the build's analysis really takes that away quite a lot, especially when you've got the Meganium up and running as well. So overall, what do I think? Well, in my short time playing with it, I'm falling in love with this deck. When I first built it, I didn't think it would work all that well at all. So I'm really impressed with how well it rolled and how consistent it ended up being. So overall, I'm giving it a solid 9 out of 10. A lot of fun. Try it.